Hello, welcome back to the Dark Soulsing. I have just finished, well, quote-unquote, editing the previous video. You will see, or you will have seen by now, that I use the word editing quite loosely in this context, for all I've done is made some fancy introduction and then just chuck the rest of the clip on there. I am currently trying to get this dragon to, yep, do exactly that. I'm dead. God damn. Okay, I guess we're not going for the tail then. Um, I did not actually prepare anything to talk about for today. But yeah, I guess we'll just roll with it. It is actually quite hard, like touching on what I've talked about at the beginning of the first episode. It is actually quite hard to find things to talk about on the fly. Um, what I've noticed is that I am way too loud. I hope that is no longer the case. And that the audio is quite, or that the audio is at least fairly leveled out with the game audio. I'm not recording in, I'm not recording like two separate uh, audio lines. Therefore, I can't really just like go and scale down the microphone audio and scale up the game audio, so maybe I should do that actually. That would probably be not a bad idea. However, I am a dum-dum, therefore I have not done that. Also not sure what weapon I should run with yet. I feel like the claymore is fun to use. I know I went into, damn it, into strength stat, but I actually don't like the big weapons. I don't like the gameplay of the giant weapons. Partially because of the FromSoft Dark Souls intrinsic nice mechanic of bonk against the wall and then be staggered backwards like 4,500 years. Uh, Maybe it's the fact that that the attacks are slow as hell. Maybe it's just I'm lazy and I don't want to level 40 strength. Like the stat requirement is also a big thing. Like you need like 40 to 50 strength to wield the big weapons that are really, you know, the one shot, the one shot insta kill smashes. So yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into the like really big weapons. The last proper playthrough I've played was Dex weapon, which, if I recall correctly, was Quelaag's Fury Sword. That was fun. Oh my god. I just got run over. That was fun. But mm, it always comes with this, like, this knowledge that you go to Izalith and you're fucked for 3 bosses, 2.5 bosses. Uh, Depending on whether or not you count ceaseless, I guess. But yeah, Quelaag's Fury Sword is fun to use and it has a really cool animation. I'm thinking that this playthrough I probably want to do... I maybe want to do Artorias Sword? Maybe I'm gonna... Yeah, maybe I'll do Artorias Sword. The other thing that uh, I'm thinking is actually the Claymore. You don't have to run a boss weapon every run. Especially not if you're not planning to move anywhere past just new game. And in that regard, I believe that it's not gonna be worth going for Artorias Sword because it's fairly late in the game. Quelaag's Fury Sword you can basically get at the point where you're in Enerlondo. Because for a normal run to get to Enerlondo, to the giant blacksmith, you will have to beat Quelaag first. I know there's a way around it. I know there's that weird ass camera glitch you can do in Berg to get into Sense Fortress. But I don't know how to execute it. I haven't speedrun this game, even though I've had a lot of practice playing through shit, but it's just because of this shit. I'm not. I've played this game a lot, but I'm not good at it. Like, I can parry, sure. I can, if I focus, I have good, like, roll reflexes. I've knowledge of the areas. I know where everything is, but I'm not good at, like, the mechanics. I'm not good at timing shit. I'm not good at, uh... I don't know all the glitchy, buggy stuff that speedrunners do. Oh god. Give me my souls. And fucketh the fuck off. I did press the block button. However, I guess that is a subjective opinion. I mean, I'm willing to do this dance with you for a while, my guy. I would have quite liked to have a butt stab by now. I just rolled into that fire. Thank you for the butt stab. I don't know if you heard that, but if your Battle.net just acted up, don't worry, it wasn't actually your Battle.net, it was mine. I think that happened in the first episode too, I just didn't check if it shows up on the recording. Yo. I miss Dark Souls 3's mechanic of sometimes when you kill a bitch, you will get an Estus shard back. Because in a game where you basically baseline start with 5 Estus flasks, that would be very helpful. I'm gonna go reset. That boar doesn't respawn, if I remember correctly. I fucked up a lot on the archer position. Do I want to go for the greatsword, by the way? Maybe. I'm gonna go for the greatsword. I'm gonna spend my souls. Go into strength. I can equip the claymore now. I think I'm gonna run with the claymore for a bit. I'm gonna try to kill that Black Knight. Ooh. Well, that was quick. Why did the Hollow follow me? I should kill him beforehand. I heard footsteps behind me. Didn't know he would follow me all the way up. Thought this was gonna be one of those fairly secluded, sort of like mini boss fight areas, where everything just stops at like the halfway mark of the stairway. Which, ow, if we're being honest, this guy is, yep, he pretty much is a mini boss. See, this is what I mean. I'm not good at fighting this guy. I'm just I just know where he is and know how to theoretically fight him. I know that there's parry timings even on the great sword that doesn't look like it should have parry timings, but I can't execute them. I cannot reliably parry this man. And I've last episode talked about how I've looked at speedruns and I know that this guy's pretty much integral to a speedrun because you want him to. Basically, speedrunners will uh, cancel and restart their run based on whether or not that guy drops his sword. Which I can't even fight that guy, let alone get his sword. So I don't think I'm cut to be a runner of the speed. No, I suck. I just play this game because I find it fun to play this game. I like the Souls series, including Sekiro and Bloodborne, even though I've never played Bloodborne because I don't own a PlayStation. I don't want to buy a PlayStation to play Bloodborne and nothing else, because there are no other PlayStation titles that interest me. I don't even I don't even know PlayStation titles, to be honest. I don't know what came out for the PlayStation. I know the PS5 got the was it the P? Yeah, I think it was the PS5. That got the remake for Demon's Souls. And I would like to play Demon's Souls on an environment where it's not hyper laggy all the time. Because I've only played Demon's Souls on the PlayStation emulator, as, you know, Demon's Souls does not have a PC port, which is a shame, and everybody in the Souls community wants a PC port for Demon's Souls. They're just not bringing one for no actual reason. I think it's something to do with uh like monopoly rights, where PlayStation or Sony at some point bought the right to be the only uh platform for Demon's Souls, and so they physically can't or they legally can't make a PC port for Demon's Souls because it would violate that agreement. But I think that's stupid. I don't like that there's such a thing as like console exclusives. Sure, I mean, like, the point is that if you want to make a console exclusive, you have to make it really, or you have to make the license agreement, the rights agreement, really, really expensive for it to make sense in the first place. Like from an economical standpoint, just sell it on PC and you will have like I I I would think 80 to 90% of the consumer market covered. Just because I believe the PC is the most popular of the is- uh, gaming systems, simply because it's so versatile. Like I personally, I'm employed as a software developer, and for me, like, okay, this might be just due to the pandemic that's been going around for 2 years. But for me, it's a thing of I work from home. I Oh, I don't have souls. God damn. I work from home. I open up my working programs in the morning. Then I work for like what's it? Like 4 hours? No, yeah, 4 hours. Then lunch break. Then another 4 hours, and then I close down my working programs. So I close down my emulator, my whatever Docker systems, and all of that stuff. And I stop the clock. That's time logging when I work and what I work on. And I just double click on something on my desktop and I start playing a game. It's like I don't even have to move, whereas otherwise I would have to close down my desktop, shut down my PC, get up, walk over to the television in the other room, fucking boot up the television, boot up the PlayStation. And I know all of that doesn't take a lot of time, but I have to move. It's just a convenience thing, you know? And considering that is a given circumstance, I would think that the PC market is a lot bigger than the console market. Although, well, I say that, but I do know that there is a great amount of people that use a PC as their main system, but then they also have like a PlayStation, a Nintendo system, or multiple Nintendo systems mostly, and an Xbox or an Xbox. It's just because variety. I mean, usually also inspired by the exclusive titles, but they have then kept it and continued also playing other games for it and stuff. But they will just hybrid both, which fair enough, more power to you. But personally, I just don't want to spend the money on a PlayStation 5. Because not only is it really hard to get your hands on one nowadays, or currently, but it's also really fucking expensive, and I just don't want to pay that kind of money to play one game every like what's my normal Dark Souls playthrough interval every like I don't know 4 or 5 months, something like that. I don't know. I find it too expensive to hybrid that kind of stuff. Uh, I don't know what the plan is. I've been sitting here talking to the void for another 20 minutes now. We've done a little bit of exploring. Really, you've just watched me die to a boar. Um, so have I just... Oh no, this is... Oh yeah. A little bit of confusion. I believe that I should just... Yeah, clear up the church, do gargoyles, and then call it a day. Before I run out of rambling juice. And then next time we'll go clean up the King's Garden. Wait, that's not the King's Garden, that's Darkroot Basin. Yes, we're going to do Darkroot Basin. Considering I don't know, no, I went with no gift. I think I should not be having, oops. I should not be having the master key right now. Yeah, I don't have the master key. So we'll do Darkroot Garden. I'll give Moonlight Butterfly a fair shot, but I don't like my odds. And then gain access into the underbelly of the land, otherwise known as Blight Town. The basement is also still a thing, but I hate Capra Demon. Well, no, I don't hate Capra Demon. I hate that the room comes with two dogs, which are already like canonically the most annoying enemies that are in this game. Oh god, thanks. That's it with the hollows? Seems to be it with the hollows. Why did you fall? Oh yeah, it's because I knocked you down. That's three of them. I'm just gonna go here? Yeah, so that's the plan. The other thing that I've been wondering a little bit about is whether or not I'm gonna actually play the entire Soul series here, whether or not I'm going to just port Demon Souls to get it just for completion's sake. I'm gonna definitely play Sekiro. I'm not going to try to emulate, uh, what's it called? Bloodborne. I'm not gonna try to emulate Bloodborne because I know that emulating Bloodborne does something weird, freaky, and wonky with the delay timings. And that's really not good for a game like that. Like a game like Demon's Souls that is intrinsically slow and clunky, it's fine to have some delay because, you know, you're not gonna have hyper-specific timings to watch out for. But in Bloodborne where everything is super quick and the entire game is laid out for you to try and not parry, to try and counter with your gun. It's a very difficult thing to try and play through on a 2 frame, 4 frame delay, or whatever the actual number was. I never really truly checked. I just saw you can emulate Bloodborne. Don't do it though, it's not gonna be enjoyable on delay. So I'm not gonna do that. I've I have never tried it, to be entirely honest. Yes, 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 yes. Stop that. Um, so Logic is now going to Firelink, which means when I kill the Gargs, I need to go back to Firelink and kill the Lautrec too. Elsie murders my firekeeper. That's not a good thing. We don't want that. Okay, let's get ourselves some gargoyles. Let's do some gargoyle hunting. I don't know if lightning is good against the gargoyles, but I'm just gonna put it on because it's more damage. Hi. Can we stop with the that? I know the other one just spawned behind me. He's breathing fire. That's fine by me. Now they're both breathing fire. Can you not? I need to hit you literally one more time so you die. Thank. I think I could have stagger cheesed you if I had a little bit more stamina. Oh, whatever. Good night, gargoyles. And 25k? How much is it? Someone show me the money. 10k. I was so far off. Okay. My current resting bonfire is in Firelink, so I'm just gonna go up here, ring the bell, and homeward bone out. Rest in Firelink. What's the time? 27 minutes of into the recording. I think I can do a quick assassination on Lautrec before I need to end the episode. So I can, like, the rendering of the last video took around 35 minutes. The upload takes significantly longer because my internet is shite. Gonna go a bit in resistance and then one there, one there. So I want to make them like half an hour, a little bit more. I'm gonna fight you fairly, actually.
Are you sure about this? You leave me
Fight
no
me.
choice. I was once grateful to you, but if this is our fate, so be it.
That's a cheeky attack. Come here, boy. That was bad. I'm not good at this game. But I can kill Lautrec. Especially since you could just walk backwards like 2 steps and then sip. If you just parry spam after he hits you the first time, you will always parry the second attack. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
You
Can also do that.
despicable curses! How could I?
Idiot. And thus begins the era of the Fab Ring. Thank you. Right, but as promised, everything else will come in the next episode. Bye bye.